Greetings everyone and welcome back to the Monster Tower. Today, we have something special for specifically my YouTube audience. I can't speak, Jesus. Today we're playing Dungeons 3, a game I absolutely love, and one of the few games that actually scratches an itch. I don't know if many of you have, but I have the biggest urge to play like dungeon management games, and there's not a lot that scratches that itch, but this one, I'd argue, is the best out of all of them. And I'm going to stop rambling and we're going to get right into it. And as you see, I have every single DLC. Yes, we'll be playing through each and every one of these, but unlike most of my things, this is going to be solely
absolute evil. The shadow of absolute evil had crossed the sea and now sought the chosen target, a dark elf named Talia.
I just wanted this to go through and just have the narrator do his thing. But yes, we're going to be going through all of them, but for right now, we're going to start where this story begins. So, in case you guys are curious of the lore, since I have played the other Dungeons games, actually, it'll explain it for you. I don't need to do anything here.
A long, long time ago, the absolute evil had, in the famous predecessor to this game, subjugated the known world and defeated.
I do love how fourth-wall breaky this game is. It's fun.
In a world full of blackness and despair, it spent its days sipping cocktails from the skulls of its enemies and forging new plans over a grilled unicorn kebab. Unfortunately, there wasn't much left to forge. A few orc wedges, the occasional trick played on the little snots. There just wasn't anything left to conquer.
For Alexander wept, for there were no worlds left to conquer.
The absolute evil grew ever more reticent and seclusive. From time to time, one could hear a slight murmur from the depressed evil's secret laboratory in the depths of the dungeon. Its creatures grew more worried with each passing day, and even started to miss its ingenious evil tricks. It was a somewhat confusing time for them. No beatings, no torture, and no being sent to a senseless death. On the other hand,
and way to Stockholm Syndrome your minions.
Eons passed, and the unicorn supply dwindled until suddenly, one wonderful
Eons,
day,
Jesus, I don't remember that.
Genius evil joyfully burst from its super secret laboratory. It finally had a new goal. An unknown continent, as often found in sequels, lay to the east, sheltered from the wicked evil by naught but a puny little ocean. It immediately had a fleet built. This was so powerful that it covered the horizon from north to south and was manned by the best and most powerful creatures at the devious evil's command. The fleet set sail for the crossing to this new continent, left the harbor, and sank. Yet that mattered naught to the couldn't give a hoot about its minions' evil. It instructed its goblins and little snots to design an even more powerful fleet. These new ships were gigantic. Loaded with devious evil's second-best creatures, the fleet set out. And that sank as well. The annoyed evil saved his relentless anger towards the shipbuilders for later. Obviously, it would have to take care of the matter itself. With a sigh, it cast a spell and created a shadow of itself, a creature of absolute darkness and evilness. This shadow flew across the water towards the east. There,
I love how the ocean turns blood red.
A being that would subjugate this land in the name of evil, and the shadow had the perfect target in mind.
All right, now we get started into the story. But yeah, if anyone here has actually played these games before, do let me know in the comments.
Hero of the totally eastern kingdoms and a repugnantly good fellow. He was visiting the fatiguing library in Tristram with his comrades to see his foster daughter Talia.
Well now, Talia, tell me about your studies. Are you making progress with the writings of the ancient sages?
Yes, dear father, I have thoroughly digested it and have come a step closer to the good. The desire within me to do evil is defeated.
Really? Excellent. I am proud of you, my child. Continue to concentrate on your studies. I must go to Stormbreeze to clear up a few matters. I'll be back soon. In the meantime, my loyal friend Grimly will protect the country. Should anything trouble you, you can turn to him. Isn't that right, Grimly?
Aye, of course, Janos. I'll keep
I
an
love
eye
how a
on
lot
it,
of this
damn
game
that.
is how close can we get to the
you
real name
taught
without it being
You
copyright.
can count on me.
Then I'll see you soon, my friends. May the goddess watch over you, and the light burn eternally.
Bon voyage, dear father. I'll make you so proud of me. Who does good is good.
Yuck. Disgusting phrases like that always leave such a nasty taste in my mouth. These abnormally
Indeed.
good heroes, on the other hand, had no inkling of the malignity gathered to the south. One moment a herd of sheep was peacefully grazing, and the next moment, whomp! With a fulminant explosive effect that ate up half our special effects budget, the shadow entered the world. His target, a dark elf caught between good and evil, was very close.
I do
As the
hope-
shadow of the unspeakably evil moved through the world, all around it died. Plants withered. Animals perished. Sort of like a picnic with my family.
I hope you know this really like ridiculous like silly humor is some of my absolute favorites. You know, dad jokes, bad jokes in general are great.
Evil found itself very, very close to Twistrom. It could practically feel its target's presence.
Take these lanterns, men, and let the light of the goddess shine. For the night is dark and full of terrors. And there's a pile of horse poo around here somewhere. I trod in it earlier. For the darkness! I mean, for the light! Sorry, I'm still in training.
Yes, well, that is somewhat suboptimal. Naturally, the shadow of the almighty evil was an incredibly powerful creature. But, well, light was a bit of an issue. It would certainly be wise to stay out of the lantern light. The shadow reached the entrance to Twistrom. Fortunately, this one was not closed, but it was brightly lit. Luckily, there was an unfortunate guard on patrol that the shadow was able to possess, thanks to its incredible powers, as long as it wasn't in the light. The shadow of absolute evil
Hey, there we go.
melded with the guard and took control of his body. Thus, it was able to pass through the gate with ease.
What was that? I think there was something wrong with that last beer.
Unfortunately, the shadow's possession only lasted a short while before the guard
how
was able to free
unfortunate.
himself. Still, it was long enough to get past the gate.
Sorry for not talking so much. I just want to hear the story
The
go play
shadow's
out.
target was close, so close. Talia, the dark elf. Soon she would fight on the side of evil.
We love the narrator here.
May the goddess be with you, my friends. It will soon be time to open the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Come to the big square and join in the festivities.
Well, I don't know. I had actually kind of planned to spend the evening in the bathhouse.
Friends, this orphanage is very important to my father. Tanos, you know, the mighty paladin, the one you really don't want to offend.
Yeah, all right, we'd love to come.
Nothing like a little threatening.
Excellent. May the light of the goddess shine upon you, and let us experience this exhilarating spectacle in the big square together. Follow me, my friends, for evil, the light, I mean. Keep the light burning bright, for the night is dark and full of terrors or errors or something like that.
Oh, that saving screen popped out of nowhere. But yeah, I think I first came across this game, I think, around when I was in high school. And it was, you know, those games you don't play and you don't know you really want until you actually do, and you're like, oh, this is fantastic. It's literally one of those situations. Ooh, I have to wait here. Is he gonna go back, or because we have to get to this guy? Oh, are they just gonna go back and forth? Okay, no, we're good. We're probably just gonna have to wait in here for a little bit. But yeah, let me know, like, in the comments down below, what was one game you never knew you needed in your life until you actually played it and you couldn't get enough? Can I go through? I can't.
In my face like that, boy. I am Grimly, king of the dwarves, and I am used to the cold, dark tunnels under the mountains.
No, let me possess you again. Let me possess you again.
Stupid lamp shining into me eyes. Now I'm stuck with that damn pointy-eared. I mean, my good friend Tamos's foster daughter. Curse him. A dark elf is a dark elf, and nothing will change that.
Actually, could I?
Will always be tainted.
Okay.
Cut her ears off when I had the chance.
I wonder if I could blast away these barrels and get me closer there. I've actually never heard Gimli's dialogue, or Grimly's dialogue here. Come on, let me possess you. I can't actually attack it, damn. Ow. Oh, I have to go around. I was really thinking this was the right way I had to go. No, I just have to go around. Okay. I'm making it harder for myself, as always.
Enough chit-chat, men. You stay here and secure the area. I have to go check my invention. Stay alert. I can feel something evil lurking in the area. And it's not just that damn pointy-eared...
In the distance,
Oh.
one could hear the unbearably good bells of a church. They must be marking the opening of the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Heroes with lanterns began to stream in that direction.
Oh,
the
I have to
crossing on a
follow
red
this
signal
way,
evil
okay.
shadow swore, or would have if it had a mouth, and tried to avoid the lanterns as much as possible.
Oh, am I just gonna be stuck here? No, okay, I'm good.
Library for our goddess, and in the name of my father Tanos, I'm glad to see so many of you here of your own free will.
Okay. Looks like we'd finally possess her.
Finally, the time had come, and the shadow of the passes in the slow lane evil was within range of Talia, the dark elf. The time had come for it to use its incredible powers to possess her for a short time.
There we go. I just want to wait for the narrator to finish.
My dear father would be very proud were he with us today. He would be overjoyed to see us give the young and the needy a place to live and thrive. That's why I'm happy to take this orphanage and destroy it utterly, and all of you with it.
What did she say?
Die!
And finally the evil arc begins.
I feel the power within me.
Oh, these jokes are going to be so dated. This is going to be
It's over
great.
9,000!
Oh, they're gonna be
Unimagined
so
powers
dated.
Surfaced in Talia, the black magic of the dark elves. She immediately began to unleash these powers of chaos upon the world.
Oh, I can control her now. Okay. Oh.
A dark elf raged through Twistrom's inexperienced guards. She thereby built up a tremendous inner energy, which she released into the world as a focus beam, while screaming, Kamehameha!
Oh God, please don't kill me for this.
In the fatiguing library, they waited eagerly with coffee and cake for Talia to show up and open the new orphanage. The energy beam hit the cake with a resounding zap and reduced it to ashes. Oh yes, and the rest of the building and everyone inside it as well.
Okay, there we go.
The narcissistic evil patted itself on the shoulder for this. Or it would have, but the metal armor always made such a terrible clunking noise when it tried. But then again, that's what little snots are for. Obviously, the Dispatch Shadow had found a perfect vessel in the Dark Elf. Talia had already earned the title of Employee of the Month, with the utter destruction of the fatiguing library, as well as half of Twistrom. The destruction of an orphanage and the bombardment of innocent citizens with magic missiles immediately made her
Oh my God, the
many
old
and
meme
wasted
faces.
evil's
Oh, this
new
is great.
favorite henchperson. Her evil deeds complete, Talia withdrew into the vaults beneath the ruins of the fatiguing library. There, between the slaughterhouse and mad Archbishop Lazarus's apartments, she prepared to create something powerful in the name of the absolutely ultimately evil. A dungeon heart, the cornerstone of any dungeon's power.
Finally, we're getting to it.
Far away, Paladin of Light and Talia's
my God,
former
the fucking
mentor,
Las Vegas
Tanos,
sign.
was on his way to the Empire's capital of Stormbreeze. Naive and trusting as he was whistling cheerfully to himself, with no inkling of his foster daughter's dark deeds. Though he was aware that as a dark elf, she always had a core of evil in her. He had hoped to defeat it through religious indoctrination with ancient mad writings. Well, old bean, you thought wrong.
I forget, this reads like a forced indoctrination for many things. All right.
Twistrom in ruins. Talia, the dark elf, had turned to evil and
Finally,
laid the
now we can
fatiguing
get
library
into
in
it,
ruin.
and we can finally get into the game. It was just the prologue for now. This first episode, or part, or chapter, however you want to call it, I'm going to have a lot longer than the rest of them, just so we can get into the
Twistrom
game a
looked
bit
like
more.
the leftovers from a heavy metal concert.
What? What have I done? Oh no! I've fallen to evil again. Father will be beside himself. He was right when he said, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
I think that's what we call foreshadowing.
In a way, it was fun to be evil. Burning things, pillaging, and showing those nasty goody two-shoes where the hammer hangs.
Oh, I haven't heard that
They
saying in a
just look
while, where the
down at
hammer
me
hangs.
anyway. My revenge will be terrible.
Also, was her outfit always purple? I thought it was black.
While
Unless this
Talia
is
was
like...
delivering a typical villainous monologue, something happened around her. From the depths arose a pulsating crystal, filled with the magic-savvy evil's power. A dungeon heart. Not to be confused with those dungeon hearts from other games. We don't want to be sued again.
Hello.
Oh, it's for Chinese New Year.
What seems to be your boggle?
Secret mental messages were exchanged between Talia and the mentally savvy evil's crystal. We could explain this in detail at this point, but that would require a 3-hour monologue on my part, and I am definitely not being paid enough for that.
Right
Oh,
then.
I feel that, bud.
I will make these people suffer for mocking me. Father's henchmen never liked me anyway, and always insulted me, calling me pointy-eared. It's time for my well-deserved revenge!
The game
And now
logic
we're back into it.
internalizing
Now we're into
evil
the game.
had given Talia an assignment. Out there on the surface were shamelessly good places in urgent need of destruction.
Nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. I and an evil army.
Naturally, the strategically well-versed evil did not send its new general into battle alone. A dungeon had to be built, and creatures hired to provide her with a powerful army. Of course,
All
the
right.
sophisticatedly thinking evil already knew which way the wind blew in a dungeon. However, should it be hit by short-term memory loss, it could effortlessly look up things in the fabulous almanac.
Luckily, I don't need to look up anything. Let's see, do I start with a treasury? Okay, this is the one time you don't. Alright. Oh. I forget how, for the first thing, it gives you so many just free stuff.
The grandiose evil's helpers had not been idle. Well, they hadn't exhausted themselves either, but anyway, there were now some research
But yeah,
projects
like,
where researching evil
sorry,
could
I'm
proceed.
just getting nostalgia
The
here,
new
just listening to
improved
everything again.
research menu, TM, was now available.
TM. Luckily, I remember how all this works. I don't need a tutorial. But I am excited to be back in this game after oh so long. Ah, it's such a fun game. And this, I'm pretty sure, is going to be nothing I could do with that yet. Where is the research? Oh, there
The
it is.
new improved research menu, TM, opened and gave an overview of currently
Give me
available
this.
technologies.
Give me this.
At the moment, the selection was
And-
still limited, but that would change. After all, this evil crusade had only just begun.
I am going to have. Ooh. We'll have this be the farm. That should be more than enough. You know, what I normally like to do in this game, this is specifically to me, is sometimes I'd love to only beat a level with a specific creature or a creature type. And finally you could just pick up everything. Oh. And I'm gonna need doors and everything. If I remember correctly, the more openings something has, the less efficient it is. But this is the first thing, so we don't care about efficiency. They have a room to stay, and that's efficient enough for them.
Spiders have spread throughout the underground.
Ooh, and I should start. How many creatures gonna have? We can have 5. All right, there we are. That should be good to start. Army, give me. What's the? There we go. All right, while they do that, I have to make sure I go and keep researching stuff. Okay.
It's payday.
Weird that there's only ooh, there we are. There's only one not infinite gold mine, but gold vein. I think over here's where the other one is. But
Hopefully no one has arachnophobia. A spider nest has been discovered.
and get one more of these. Get my creatures to level up a little bit more. I mean, this is the first thing. I don't think I have to worry too much. But I like to be safe just in case. But yeah, to anyone who hasn't seen this game, I highly recommend giving it a
Give your
shot whenever you
orders.
have the time. We want to go down here, take out one of these. No, I want to take out one of these first.
Blinding beams of light met the dauntless evil's creatures. They briefly squinted at the disgusting brightness. Finally, they grinned, satisfied. At last, they were able to carry the battle to the good people and were not limited to protecting themselves in a dungeon, as is the case with other representatives of the genre.
Follow me, sons of Rohan. I mean, my vicious hordes.
The armies of
we
evil
love
were one
the
of those
little
disgustingly
things
good
that they add in
faces
here and
that
there.
had survived the destruction of Twistrom. The ice-cold hand, I mean evil, would deal with it immediately.
Oh, well, there goes one creature. Ah, we don't care about one creature. Everyone's expendable. That's the fun of the game. Oh, I thought I had gotten her already.
The little town of good was destroyed and turned into a hotbed of evilness. Cracks formed on the surface, and something
Ooh, wait, I want to get one more of these.
evil rose from the depths. This evilness, in a practical spherical form, was the sweet lifeblood which flowed through the personified
Alright, let's see what
evil's
research we
veins.
want. 100% we
It
want Naga,
stimulated the
since we
armies of
can't,
evil
we can only
and
do horde
swelled
stuff
their
right
power.
now.
All this lofty blah blah without any impact on the game aside, it was another resource primarily or exclusively used for more powerful research. Delicious evilness flowed into the dungeon heart and filled it with power. New research was thus made available, which would help the dungeon to even greater power.
Indeed.
The
Alright, we
impatient evil
want
immediately
one,
began to
two.
research something.
having 2 Nagas is great. Still
Yeah,
weird that
what
there's
is
no
going on
other
here?
gold vein. I really
feel
thought there would be one.
disturbance in the force.
The deeds of the conspicuous evil and its henchmen had not gone unnoticed. As a matter of fact, even a blind man could see the
Ooh,
destruction they left
There it
behind.
is.
As idiotic heroes do, they sent out a small patrol to scout the area.
Move out, men. Have a look around and report back to me. While I would love to accompany you myself, I'm currently teaching myself to play the ukulele.
And this is just improving the horde. Alright, now we could wait for them to just show
Your
up
little
here.
snots have dug out a room.
Oh, what do we get? Oh, just a huge thing of money. We love that.
I will
We take the fight to
destroy
them.
this land.
Looks like we just have half a map to conquer. Ah, but look at this. The creatures, the fire, going through and destroying pitiful heroes. Ah, such fun. Yeah, I really wish there were more games like this, but there really just aren't. Managing creatures, building up your own dungeon yourself. To be honest, it's kind of sad that we don't have anything like this, or not a lot of genres. And the few we do have are like, they're okay, don't get me wrong, but I'm super picky about what kind of, I guess, I'm picky about the games in general. Because after like playing something like this and going into something that's so limited, it kind of just, it hurts. It's like, damn, I could play this game, or I could play something I think is better. Let's see here. Where do we want to go through first? Let's get rid of this. Yeah, much easier to get rid of this. And here will be more difficult. I always forget if more heroes can spawn when you're breaking this. Not like it matters. What else can we research while we're waiting?
Heyday!
Let's improve her research. Improve that. Anything up here? Which way do we want to go? I feel like if we go down, it's going to be a bit more difficult. We'll go up here. Ooh, and we could take this for more of that evil essence. But yeah, I'm thinking after we do this just first mission, we'll call it good here, and then we will continue with it a little later. Right now I am kind of recording this in bulk at the moment, so the first like episode or two will be instantly put out, and then after that it's going to be one after another most likely. However, we're still going to be doing other things like Terraria and other games like that, so don't you fret. What's this? Ooh, life regen. What do I want to have that?
Huh? The armies
Let's give it
of
to you.
evil here? Damn it all. How did that happen? Time to call out the heavy guns. Right, men. Get ready to attack in waves. Excuse me, sir. Wouldn't it make more sense if we attacked all at once? Where's the fun in that? Wave after wave. That's a strategy for real men.
Thanks to the enemy's limited tactical finesse, their destruction was virtually unavoidable. So it was time to
we love that
decorate
wave
for the
after
victory
wave.
celebration,
Where's the fun
to
in
get
going
the
all at
beer
once?
and hire the orc dancers. Okay, maybe not orcs. I shudder at the thought.
They're going to be child's play. Leave them to me. I mean, hold them back and let them hit you while I deal with them.
The second island of the good was mercilessly overrun by the strategically savvy evil's hordes and turned into an evil island. Soon, more of that exquisite evilness would be bubbling to the surface. Excellent.
All right.
Even better than in Dungeons 2. Not that I'm out to plug it or its fantastic add-on or anything. I'd never do that.
We love when it's plugging. We could just have them wait here, and I could just get some other creatures here and have them come in. What else we want? We only have room for one more, so we're gonna get one more tank. All right, you in here.
Wasn't that Vinny's vegan cuisine? Oh well, no real loss there.
Oh. Well, you're gonna have to go back. And same with everyone
You
here.
want killed.
Because I don't have the way to call everyone back. Oh my god, I'm missing all
Where
this
does
gold.
this lead? We should take a closer look.
The first heroes had discovered the not-so-well-hidden evil's dungeon and now entered its depths. Of course, the insidious evil had already prepared a despicable reception for them.
Nope, no, I have nothing prepared for them.
Even
Except
if
for
that's
one
not
minion
the
that's
case,
going to
I will
die.
kill these ridiculous do-gooders myself. They will pay for mocking me over the years. Wait a minute. What am I saying? Those are my friends. How can I plan their deaths?
Talia had chosen an extremely unfavorable time for moral doubts. Luckily, her
There
evil
we
dark
go.
elf heritage prevailed. Hey, Talia, you're evil, so act like it.
What?
Rue.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Evil, so act like it.
Them all!
I love the witty back and forth. This whole game is nothing but that. And it's just part of the fun, part of the charm. Alright, that's everyone? That's everyone. Very cool. Oh, we still have these extra ones. What can I give to you? You don't care about money anymore. And increase the armor.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
There's a little armor for you. And anything else? Oh,
There are
No,
countless
stop it.
spiders pouring out of a room that was accidentally unearthed. Disgusting.
alright. Let me get... Oh, wait, no, hold on. There we go.
The enemy. Ah!
And where's the spiders again? I don't see them. Oh, over here. And are they dealt with? They're dealt with. Perfect. Now deal with this. Pick up all the money. Okay. I could rush this a lot harder than I want to, but I want to take my time a little bit and have some fun. One more creature. I'm gonna wait a little bit on that. And what else should I hire? Me. Give me more damage. Oh, I was already here.
What do you want me to do?
This should be perfect to go through and delete everything
It's
down here.
payday.
Wages paid. Okay, I thought it was saying someone couldn't get paid. I was like, well, wait a minute. We have more than enough gold to pay for everyone here. Anyone need help? I think someone here does. You.
Give your orders.
There we are. Now I don't have to worry about losing a healer. Get rid of her first. Always target the healers. God, the healers later on are super annoying. Even if your whole army's battered in one thing, it could just keep it alive almost indefinitely. Alright, and then I think all that's left are these two areas here. I want to save her fireball spell. Oh, she already used it automatically. Never mind then. Never mind. Forget what I was saying. Alright, this should deal with them. Perfect. Ooh, almost have enough to upgrade her again. Just a little bit more. Okay, yeah, more enemies do come out. Okay. And that's enough to upgrade Paladin.
I am even stronger.
Finally, we have the Summon Shadow.
The camp has been destroyed. Victory is ours. Evil is victorious. Good thing I switched sides.
And so it was that the good camp was destroyed by the battle-wise evil's army. Now it was time to take over all of the good islands. That would be a cakewalk. Easy as stealing candy from a baby. Candy from a baby? Simple. My arse. Ever tried it? The screaming and crying and fetching their parents and family as reinforcements, and those little beasts bite pretty damn hard. Not that I have any personal experience, of course.
The ultimate, chaotic, absolute, whatever evil will be happy. I am.
I'm sorry, I could just listen to the banter for a while now.
So angry.
Man, that's the whole thing done.
Do you really know what you're doing? You wanted to be good. You had dedicated yourself to the light.
Not anymore, bitch.
Stop.
We're evil now.
Really
We're only
think
evil in
about
this
your
house.
deeds.
Can you please just stop with the golem thing? We already had too many Lord of the Rings gags in the last two games. Enough is enough.
Yeah, exactly. Just shut it, good me.
Talia and the destructive evil's army had succeeded in destroying Twistram and the surrounding area. Good no longer existed in this land.
Why? What the
Oh,
hell
there we
happened
are.
here?
Apparently, not quite all of the good guys were defeated. The Dwarven King Grimly, an old drinking buddy of Tanos the Paladin, was just touring the country with his exorbitantly large army to ensure everything was in order. Thank God the foresighted evil had provided for this contingency. The Dungeon Heart was charged with evilness and enough energy to act as a teleporter.
How lovely
For Talia, of
convenient.
course.
Ooh, good. Good. Then all the best, brave warriors, and stop them! Right! I'm out of here.
With a plop, Talia dissipated and disappeared to a faraway and safe place. The rest of the sacrificing evil's creatures looked astonished as their general fled, but only for a moment, as they already found themselves facing an unpleasant army of good.
This is the work of that damn pointy-eared wench. I always warned Thanos that those miserable dark elves couldn't be trusted. Criminals, the lot of them. But enough is enough. I'm going to find that shifty wench and use her ears as bookmarks.
The insults are so creative, using someone's ears as bookmarks. They're simple, small little insults, but I love
the
it.
Gehenna Stones. After leaving the vestiges of Tristram,
Oh, I
Talia
have to
set
let,
out for the Gehenna Stones.
oh, this is for
They
this one.
served as
Okay.
seals to keep the demons
All right,
banished
I
in
think
hell,
we've been
where
going for
Thanos
far enough.
himself had exiled
Thank you
them.
all so much for watching.
Her
Sorry I didn't
so-called
talk all too much this
foster
one.
father's
A lot
act
of it
would
is
soon be
story
undone.
relevant, and I do want you guys to kind of get an idea for this game. Next, I'm going to start talking over the narrator for certain things, unless it's story relevant. And then if you guys want, I'll 100% play this on Hellish. I do not mind. But I think we'll call that there. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to keep in touch for when I upload next. See ya, and I hope you have a great morning, evening, and or good night.